Hello guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Today we do have another release from Hot Toys. This is Obi-Wan from the Clone Wars. And I'm pretty surprised that this was released before the, Obi-Wan from his show. So, but let's get into it. So here's this first picture. We will talk about the head sculpt once I get to a picture that's more close up. But yeah, he looks good in this picture. I feel like there's not that much to say, but it looks good. Let's just move on. I'm kind of wanting to, talk about that head sculpt. Yeah, it looks good. So, yeah, his clothes look good. I like his cape. Um, his lightsaber looks fine, I guess. um, now, guys, to be fair, I didn't watch uh the Clone Wars. I probably will watch them sometime, Clone Wars and Rebels, but I did start them last time we had Disney Plus, but I didn't get so much into them. So I may sound a bit stupid some of the time in this video, but yeah. Here he is with the clone trooper helmet on. Looks kind of cool. Does he actually ever do that in the Clone Wars though? I feel like I heard someone talking about this helmet and saying that he never actually wore it in the Clone Wars in the show. Maybe once though. I'm not sure. And the cape, did he ever wear that in the Clone Wars? I'm not sure. Here he is with the hologram of Anakin. Is this a good time to talk about the head sculpt? We'll wait until it's actually focused on the head sculpt. Here they are, just showing the hologram. Okay. Oh, it's kind of weird actually. They aren't lighting up the lightsaber at all, or like any Photoshop or anything. That's kind of weird. Huh. Huh. This actually kind of looks like it's being lit up just by the lightsaber itself, not actually by edits or anything. It's kind of weird. I feel like they don't usually do that. But I think this is a good time to talk about the head sculpt. So let's get to comparing. Alright guys, so here is Obi-Wan, real Obi-Wan on the right, and the head sculpt on the left. Now, I mean, I know him on the right is him from Revenge of the Sith, and, Attack of the Clones is in between, the Clone War, or, no, the Clone Wars is in between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. Sorry about that, guys. But they don't have live action Obi-Wan from Clone Wars, so can't really do that. So this is kind of the best we could get. Now putting them together, personally, I'm not a huge fan of this head sculpt. It definitely is not perfect. I feel like, I don't know, when see the open mouth on the head sculpt and the open mouth on the real Obi-Wan. Well, feel like that's, Ewan McGregor when he opens his mouth like how he does on the head sculpt, it doesn't really go like that. It kind of opens how it is in the picture, I feel like. But on the left, I don't know, it's more of a wider open or whatever. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know. I may be explaining it badly, but that's not the only problem. It actually does kind of look like the prototype Obi-Wan head sculpt from, the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Luckily, I'm pretty sure um, that head sculpt is getting changed based on some pictures I've seen. If you want to see some of those pictures, you can go to the community posts on my channel and see some of those. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this head sculpt. It has separate rolling eyeballs, which is cool. Hair sculpted nicely, I guess. The beard looks fine. But I'm not a big fan. It's fine, but I don't know, maybe he looks too old for how, he's supposed to look younger than he does on the right, so. But yeah, definitely not a perfect head sculpt in my opinion. comment down below what you guys think of this head sculpt. I'm not. I feel like they can do better uh than this. I feel like the prototype Revenge of the Sith head sculpt for Obi-Wan was better than this one. So yeah. I mean, I know that head sculpt did change quite a bit through the final production, but still, the prototype head sculpt. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this head sculpt. Hopefully, the head sculpt for the Obi-Wan figure from his show looks better than this one does. This one isn't terrible. It just doesn't look great. I like, all the skin texture and everything. Uh, and again, it is cool that it has separate rolling eyeballs. I like the moles on his forehead. But I don't know. It's definitely not a perfect head sculpt. And they definitely could have done better. For Obi-Wan figures in the future, I'd like to see improvements. And yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this head sculpt. Looks fine, but I feel like it just does not capture his likeness perfectly. Okay, so here we are back just to the picture. But yeah, like I just said, definitely not a perfect head sculpt. I think it definitely misses some of the likeness of Ewan McGregor there. I mean, I still kind of like it. It's still kind of a cool head sculpt, but yeah, not perfect. I like this pose though, kind of doing his signature move, the Sorisu stance or whatever. Uh, and like from an angle like this, actually, I don't know, still not a great head sculpt from an angle like that even, but yeah. Oh, this picture kind of looks a little weird. I don't know if like it's the pose or like something. I don't know. Still kind of a cool figure though, but I mean, I won't be getting it. I mean, I already don't get many figures, so definitely won't be getting this. And I haven't seen the Clone Wars yet. I probably will eventually though. But yeah, and that has come, definitely not perfect. But the rest of the figure does look kind of cool. Head sculpt still looks cool, just misses the likeness. Still looks realistic though, for a figure. But yeah, the armor is cool. The cape is cool. Uh, yeah, I don't think the cape is wired. In case you're wondering, pretty sure I asked the Sideshow virtual assistant if it was wired. So yeah, in case you're wondering. But yeah, I still kind of like it. Um, if the head sculpt, or yeah, if it had a, you know, really good head sculpt, like maybe as good as the prototype for the Revenge of the Sith head sculpt. I just looked at that prototype before we got back to the pictures, and wow, it was really good. If they could try to like replicate that same head sculpt, except not make it how it looked during the final production, that'd be awesome. That was an awesome head sculpt, in my opinion, and much, much better than this. Here he is on a battle droid, or super battle droid, not just battle droid. Yeah, looks cool. And I suppose we will bring up the prototype. Whatever. To see if there were, any changes of this one. No, looks basically the same. I don't know. I don't think it really got worse at all, but I don't think better either. Kind of just basically the same. Here he is with Anakin. They do look pretty good together. So, yeah. And Commander Cody. It's cool. And a clone trooper with his binoculars. Hmm. Do you guys see a difference? I don't think there really is one. Looks basically the same. I mean, it could have looked a little different because of the lighting, but we'll keep the prototype up just in case. Yeah. Not gonna lie though, the hilt does look pretty cool on his belt right there. I like the gold on the hilt. Here he is with the hologram again. Yeah. Did he ever wear a clone trooper helmet or the cape? Comment down below, guys. I don't know since I haven't watched it, but if he did, that'd be kind of cool. There. Now that we have this, yeah, it looks basically the same. But yeah, I don't think it like really lost any of the detail. And if it did, then that's probably for the best since its head sculpt kind of looks too old in my opinion. But like really, it should have looked younger. You know, it almost kind of looks like they're using the, like I said during the comparison, the prototype Obi-Wan Kenobi head sculpt. We'll bring that up so I can show you guys what I mean. See, they kind of look similar. I mean, definitely, a bit different, but I think it's around the mouth area that looks similar to me. And, around the eyes and like the forehead is different, but the open mouth looks pretty similar. Um, but hopefully hopefully this figure is released soon. I'm kind of surprised that this was released first. Hopefully this is released next, and that it has a good head sculpt by the release, and hopefully they announce a Phantom Menace Padawan Obi-Wan. I'd like to see that for the 25th anniversary. That'd be cool. There he is with his lightsaber again. And it seems like they do this a lot with their stuff, with their release pictures. They have like this like frame sort of thing going around. They always do that. It seems like. I'm not saying it's like a bad thing or anything, but yeah, I feel like for that hand, for his stance, I feel like it should have been you know more like a peace hand, like peace. Uh, instead of kind of how it is right there. This looks like too open on the rest of the fingers, unfortunately, but yeah. Kind of like, the clone armor in use here, It's kind of cool. Okay, this picture is pretty cool. And if you don't like the head sculpt, I guess you kind of could just put on the helmet, but you probably don't want to display him with the helmet on. That'd be kind of lame. I like this picture how they kind of have, Star Wars, the Clone Wars in the background. Here he is with Anakin again, both with their capes. It's cool. Yeah, this background's kind of weird, actually. Oh, okay. Okay, this hand, I guess, is for the Sorisu stance, whatever. But this one, I guess this is for like force hand or something. I don't know. I guess I thought that this was for the stance, but okay. Well, that makes sense. Guess I was just being kind of rude for nothing. But yeah, let's just compare again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it definitely does look similar at the mouth area, but yeah. But I might get this figure actually. So kind of sad that this wasn't released instead of this, but whatever. Uh, looks cool. There's the base, just your ordinary Star Wars base. Kind of boring. Kind of like the background. Looks good. Yeah, I feel like always in these kind of things where I'm, taking a look at the release pictures, it always kind of gets to a point where I'm just like, yeah, looks good, and I don't really have anything else to say. Um, wait, we restarted. How long have... Is it this? Oh, why are you taking so long to load? Yeah, it was. Okay. I feel like I always accidentally restart too without noticing. Well, that's Obi-Wan, guys. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the figure. I think the head sculpt was kind of messed up. Uh, Hopefully not the same with this one. Hopefully this one does look good by release, but yeah, not a huge fan of this figure to be honest. Mostly, just the head sculpt. But I guess the rest, is kind of cool. Maybe I'd like it more if I watched Clone Wars. But yeah, it looks fun. Comment down below what you guys think of this figure, if you're going to get them, if you disagree with me, and if you actually do like the head sculpt. Personally, I don't. It's just my opinion, but yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy collecting, and God bless.